Well, with this virus, no one's doing their regular exercise routine, and we're all stressed and depressed and worried. My classes have been postponed. I don't know. I just always turn to yoga when I'm stressed like this. So I know that some of my friends and some of my students are feeling the same way. So I thought, why not just try to do some yoga together? I think today I'm just going to focus on some stretching and just kind of moving around simply, just to kind of feel where those tight spots are and just to get moving again. So let's take a couple of breaths to just kind of center ourselves and calm down, and then we'll try to do some yoga together. I hope you enjoy this. Close your eyes. Focus for a moment on just your posture. Try to lengthen your spine as you inhale and exhale. Shibune, Katamakara Bite Kotumare, Tenjo no Bashte. Zakotsu Yukade Oshte. Press your sits bones into the ground. Katama no Tepen, Tenjo no Bashte. Reach your top of your head towards the ceiling. Onaka Rakunishite, relax your stomach. Kata, Chotodake, Ushiro no Hokipate. Just bring your shoulders back just a little bit to open your chest. And then begin to focus on your breathing. So stay, koki no koto o shuju shite. Saisho, futsu iki o suru. Hanakara, haimade, haikara, hanamade. Koki no koto o shuju shite. Just begin breathing regularly, focusing just on following your breath from your nose into your lungs, from your lungs into your nose. Feel where you're tight and constricted. Do a little body check and try to actively and with awareness relax those places, your mouth, your forehead, your shoulders, your stomach. Relax those places that are a little bit tight and constricted. Karada no bubun, kakunin shite, chikara haiteru, kitsui tokoro, ishiki shinogara rakuni shite. So stay. Karada no ugoki no koto, shuju shite. Onaka no ugoki, mune no ugoki. Nodo, hana. Take a minute to just focus on how your body is tied to your breath, how your body moves with your breath. You can feel your stomach and your chest expanding and contracting. You can feel some movement in your throat, in your nose. Just focus on that movement for a couple of breaths. And once you're feeling a little relaxed, let's take that a little bit deeper and take 4 deep breaths. 4 deep inhales and 4 deep exhales. そして4回深く吸って深く吐いて、いつも吐きながら全体ちょっと楽にして、吸いながら体の力ちょっと上げている、吐きながら下げている、その動きもことを集中してください。To how your body moves with your deep breaths. As you inhale, you're just naturally lifting upwards, and as you exhale, you're naturally falling earthwards. Just focus on that breath and that movement. And then open your eyes. And let's just begin with some really simple stretches. Go ahead and lace your fingers and reach your hands forward. As you inhale, reach your hands up. Try not to lift your shoulders. Try to keep your shoulders down, but reaching with your arms. You can keep your arms together or you can keep your arms apart a little bit, whichever feels comfortable. And then haki nagara, exhale. And from the hips, fold forward, reaching your spine forward. Folding down, and then you can round your back. As you inhale, slowly come back to a seated position. You can drag your hands on the floor and back into your prayer position. Haki nagara te yubikunde, te mai no honobashite. Sui nagara te tenjo no ho agete, kata agaranai, kata yuka no ho hipate, te hirugete mo'i. And haki nagara, kotsuban kara, mai no ho magete, sebune mai no honobashite, soshite senata mai nete mo'i. 吸いながら体を起こして首最後 and rock にして足交換して2回もう1回 2 more times. Change your legs so that your other leg is in the front, and as you exhale, reaching your hands forward. Think about just the center of your hands and reaching them forward a little bit more. Get a nice stretch in your fingers. As you inhale, reach your spine, your arms, your hands up. As you exhale, you can fold forward from the hips, reaching your spine forward and then folding down. As you inhale, slowly drag your hands and come back to your seated position. Moikai dake haki nagara te yubikunde, te mai no honobashite. Sui nagara te tenjo no ho agete, abra mo chotto agete. Haki nagara, kotsuban kara mai no ho magete, seibune no basite, soshite narumete, odeko yuka ni tsukete mo ii, sui nagara, kara ro koshite kubi saigo, and raku ni shite. Let's go ahead and stretch our legs and just get a gentle warm up in the backs of the legs. As you inhale, you want to take your stomach and just push your stomach forward as you lengthen your spine and bend your ankles. This is all it is. You're just going to stretch your ankles and bend your ankles. Stretch and bend. Ashi masugu no bashi nagara, seibune no bashite, o heiso chotto mai no ho no bashite, kata chotto ushiro no ho hipate. And so shite ashi kubi magete, ashi kubi no bashite. Ashi kubi magete, ashi kubi no bashite. Fukurohagi mo, futomomo no ora mo nobiteru. Futsu iki o suru, just breathe naturally. Just a couple more times. And let's go ahead and bend that left leg, keeping the right leg straight. Hirari hiza magete, migi ashi masugu no bashite, ashi kubi magete. Bend that ankle. And as you inhale, we're going to come again with your arms up. Exhale, drop your arms to the side, reaching your spine up, a little bit of a back bend here. And then as you exhale, drag your hands forward just as much as you can. So for some people, you're only going to be able to move maybe this far, but don't round. This is not what you want. You want to reach with your stomach, actually. Your chest reaches upwards, your stomach comes down towards your thigh. If you can, then you fold forward a little bit more, but really try to keep that nice long spine. And inhale, come back up. Moikai dake te tenjo no ho agite, abra tenjo no ho nobashite, chotto dake senaga suru. And then haki nagara te yoku no ho nobashite, yuka ni tsukete, できれば骨盤から前の方曲げて、そうおへそをちょっと前の方伸ばして、背骨伸ばして、胸ちょっと上げて、そしてできるだけ前の方曲げて、背中丸めるじゃなくて、背中伸ばして、できれば手前の方伸ばして、多分膝までだけ、本当にできるだけ前の方曲げて、体を起こして、膝曲げて、反対。Just do 2 times on the other side. You can always pause and do a couple more if this feels really good. Go ahead and bend that ankle. 吸いながら手天井の方上げて、足首曲げて、吐きながら手横の方伸ばして、吸って胸上げて、ちょっと天井を見て、吐きながら骨盤から前の方曲げて、手前の方伸ばして、胸前の方伸ばして、体を起こして、楽にして、もう一回だけ吸って、one more time, bringing your arms up, exhaling, bringing your arms out to the side, and a little bit of a lift in the chest on the next inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to try to fold forward. Again, just keeping the spine long. So if that means that you can only come to here, that's what you want. You want to actually feel it really in the back of the leg. And then come back to your seated position. And one more of these focuses on the legs. Let's go ahead and come into your seated position, your soles of your feet together. 今からKonasana しましょう。足裏くっつけて、膝床の方下げて、let your knees drop down to the side. So I know for a lot of people, this is actually really hard. So if you're sitting like this and your knees are like that, it's actually okay, as long as you're letting them kind of drop down and you're feeling the stretch in the groin. But also if you want to bring your legs forward, that's okay too. もしそのまま座ったら足上げている、ちょっと気持ち悪い、足もちょっと前の方伸ばして、気持ちいい座り方探して、私たちはこの辺、関節の中、太ももの内側にもちょっと感じたい。Okay? So we're going to take 2 breaths just like this. You can lean forward just a little bit, or you can take your hands behind you and press into the ground, and that actually lifts your bottom a little bit and lets your knees drop down a little more. And then once again, keeping the spine long. See if you can just kind of bend forward a little bit at the hips. 背中伸ばしながら、できればちょっと前の方伸ばして、肩後ろの伸び方、首伸ばして、それ私たちは関節の中と太ももの内側に感じましょう。Okay. And you could even look then. Okay, let's go ahead and move into some little bit more stretching. It's a little cold in my studio today, so I have my jacket on, but I hope for you that this warm-up has warmed you up a little bit as well. Okay, let's come into an all-fours position. Tabletop, you're going to take your wrists just underneath your shoulders and your knees just underneath your hips. So take kubi kata no shita, hiza hip no shita. And sui nagara seinaka soru, so mune, tenjo no ho agete, ushi mae no ho nobashite, haki nagara seinaka marumete, o heiso agete, tenkoku to agete, atama to biteko to sagete. As you inhale, we're going to come in to what we say cow pose, and that means you're dropping your stomach, you're lifting your bottom, you're pressing into the floor so that your chest is both lifting and stretching forward. And then as you exhale, you round your back. As you inhale, once again come into cow. Make sure that you're pressing your hands into the ground and also drawing your shoulders back. As you exhale, senaka marumete. 2回吸って、背中反る。 Haite, Senaka Maramete. As you inhale once more, coming into your cow. And then as you exhale, once more into cat. And come back into your neutral tabletop. Bringing your right, so keeping your center of gravity just where it is, right in the middle. You're going to take that right hand and just reach forward as much as you can. So, Jushin, Manaka kakete, migi te dake, mai no honobashite, dekiru dake, mai no honobashite, and soshite, oshiri ushiro no honobashite, hirari hiji magete. So you're just going to reach your spine and your bottom backwards, dropping your chest to the ground, and getting a nice deep stretch in your arm, your shoulder, and your armpit. And then inhale, coming back. Exhale the other side. Hakinagara hanta, hirari te mai no honobashite, oshiri ushiro no honobashite, waki yuka no hosagete, mune yuka no hosagete, migi hiji yuka ni tsukete moi. And modote. So we're going to do that 4 more times. And of course, if there is any pain in your shoulders, then you're not going to do this pose. You can just stop. But I'm going to do it sideways so you can see a little bit better how this works. Nice flat Yotsamba position, nice flat tabletop position. And then as you exhale, you're going to take your right hand forward and sit backwards. Hakinagara, migite mai no honobashite. Suminagara, senaka maramete, karado koshite. Hakinagara, hirarite mai no honobashite. Oshiri ushiro no honobashite, waki yuka no hosagite. Suminagara, senaka maramete, and yotsamba. As you exhale, once again, the right arm comes forward, the bottom comes back, the chest drops down, the armpit drops down. As you inhale, just kind of round your back a little bit and drag your hand on the floor to bring yourself back to neutral. And as you exhale, let's go ahead and do the other side. Left hand forward, reaching down. This is such a beautiful stretch, for especially as we're sitting around all the time and working on the computer. As you exhale, come back to neutral. So we're going to do each one of these one more time, but this time there's going to be a little bit of a difference. So you're going to take that right hand forward and you're going to reach it back. But this time, just take a little bit of movement. You can do any kind of movement. You're just reaching from side to side, maybe rounding the back, maybe looking forward. Just move around and find those little places that just need a little bit of extra stretch. So, hakinagara migite mai no honobashite, moikai waki yuka no hosagite, kedo ima, just ukokute kudasai. Yoko no ho yurite, tabun senaka maramete, tabun senaka soru, tabun mai no homite, just kimochi, mabashi, sagashite kudasai. So say, karado koshite, come back into your neutral position and let's do the other side. Your left hand will come forward, hakinagara hirarite mai no honobashite, moikai mune yuka no hosagite, and soshite, ukokute kudasai. Sugoi kimochi. This feels so good. Just drop from side to side. Maybe you can even twist your arm a little bit so that you feel it in the shoulder. Don't be surprised if one side feels completely different than the other. That's perfectly normal. And karado koshite. Let's go ahead and stretch our feet. Bring your toes, tuck your toes under, and come into a just seated position. Breathe deeply, and as you exhale, relax your shoulders. It's a little hard sometimes to relax because it maybe hurts your toes, but do your best. Hakinagara, Dekidebu Rakunishite, Onkadake Sute, and Haide, Manuho, Tashte, and Moikai Yotuba. Come back into all fours. So this time, let's do a little deeper stretch of our legs. We're going to take that right leg back and bend the ankle as much as you can. And we're going to do kind of what is a half down dog. We're just going to focus on one leg. As you exhale, you're just going to bring that right heel down to the ground and push into the mat with your hands. And you're kind of like pushing forward so that your bottom is up, your chest is reaching towards your leg. And you should feel a really great stretch now, just in the back of the right leg. Just relax that left leg. You can do whatever you want with that left leg. Just you put it out to the side for balance. Just bend the knee. You can just whatever. So Tashikashi wa ima, migi ashi dake nobiteru. Hirari hizu raku ni shite, hirari ashi raku ni shite. Migi kakato yuka de oshite, dekireba, dekinai, just yuka no ho nobashite. Oshiri tenjo no ho ahite. Mune dekireba, futo momo no ho nobashite. Ato 2 kai sute, to haite. So just take maybe 2 more breaths here. This should feel good. So if it doesn't feel good, come back into a neutral position, alter your hands and find a comfortable position. Take a deep breath. Relax. Go ahead, let's do the other side. The left leg comes back. So you want to, if you can, really bend that ankle. Hirari ashikubi magete, and so stay haki nagara. Hirari ashi no down dog shimashou. So migi ashi raku ni shite, migi ashi doku demo ii. Te, yuka de oshite te, chotto mat no mai no ho nobashite, dakara oshiri tenjo no ho akete, jushi chotto ushiro no ho kakete, hirari kaketo yuka no ho nobashite, mata wa yuka de oshite. So as you're doing this pose, you're pressing into the mat and pressing forward so that your center of gravity is kind of reaching backwards a little bit. Your bottom is reaching up. Your left heel is either pressing into the ground or just reaching downwards. Relax those left toes if you can. Chances are your left toes are kind of grasping the mat. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, come back down. Let's do a little shoulder stretch. The left hand comes forward. Hirari te, chotto mai no ho nobashite. Migi te, hirari waki no shita subite. Take your right hand and kind of slide it under the left armpit. And then bring your right shoulder down to the ground. Just down as much as you can. Take a breath, feel a nice stretch in your right shoulder, back. And then let's do the other side. So now the left hand is going to slide over to the right, and you're going to drop down. And come back. Oh, I see my belly. Oh, don't want that to happen. So we're going to do all of those again. And this time, no belly. Okay. Let's come back into our right leg down dog. Okay. And again, we're just going to do a little bit of something different now. So since we've done a nice long stretch of this right leg, now we're going to just again move from side to side. You can just move your bottom if you want, or you can also just kind of move your chest towards your toes, maybe move it back a little bit towards your hands, and maybe twist a little bit over to the left, Maybe twist a little bit to the right. Press that right hand into the ground, and that gives the right side of your body a beautiful stretch. So moikai megi ashi nobashite, just ski na ugoki. So dashite kudasai. Tabun jushi mai to ushiro no ho yurete, tabun yoko no ho yurete, tabun chotto migi no ho nabashite, tabun chotto hirari no ho nabashite. Just kimochi shikata sagashite. And modote kudasai, take a little bit of a rest. And let's do the other side. Your left leg comes back and come into a half down dog. So your right leg again is just relaxed, and we're just gonna rock from side to side. Yoko no ho yurete, tate no ho yurete. Hontoni just jibun no ski ugoki kata sagashite kudasai. Just move however you want. You can focus on the legs, you can focus on the arms. You're allowed to do whatever you want here, just as long as you're doing it with awareness. You don't want to just like randomly move. Ishi ishi nagara hakugote. Okay, come back down. And then we're gonna do that little twist again. So haki nagara. Let's do the side this time. Migi te mai no ho nabashite, haki nagara hirari te migi no ho nabashite. So see if you can check your posture on this one. Jibun no shisei, toto kakunin shite. Oshiri ushiro no ho nabasu janakute. Futomo dekereba masugu. So he's a kyujudo magite. You kind of want to have your legs in a 90-degree position, your bottom reaching up. You can relax the shoulder down, you can relax the elbow down, or you can have it up, whichever's comfortable for you. And we'll do it. Come back, and let's do the other side. The right shoulder comes down. And again, you want to make sure that your legs are straight and you're not falling backwards. Back. We're going to do that one more time. This time we're going to do a regular down dog. So let's come into your plank position. So plank position is not like this, okay? You don't want to have your bottom dropping down, and you also don't want to have your bottom pushing up. Plank is actually your shoulders are over your wrists, and your stomach is actually pushing up towards your spine. Your navel is actually kind of like pulling up a little bit. So you should really be feeling this a lot in your core. But it's also, while we're doing a core pose here, it's also really the prep for down dog. Because when you do down dog, you want to move into down dog from this plank position. So for a lot of people, this is going to be a little bit difficult. Maybe your arms and legs are too far apart, so you're going to want to walk your feet forward, but don't do that. From your plank position, find your natural down dog. Haki nagara plank. Okay, come back into plank. Watashi tachi wa ima futsu plank shimashou. So oheso, mune no ho hikate. Oheso chotto seimune no ho agete. And so stay down dog. So down dog suru toki, tabun kaketo yuka tsukenai, daijoubu desu. Ashi chotto dake mai no ho nagashite mo ii. Kero mo ikai, moshi kaketo yuka tsukenai, daijoubu desu. So if in your natural plank it's just too uncomfortable, you can walk your feet forward just a little bit. Just don't come up, don't focus on getting your heels down. You just want to find a challenging down dog. And relax. So the thing about down dog it's really hard. And I'm just going to talk for a few minutes about down dog because I want it to be both challenging, but I also want it to be relaxing. Kyou no down dog, challenge to raku na down dog shimashou. So, 一番大切point though, one of the most important things is when you are doing down dog, you want to make sure that the inside of your hands are not up. So you're not going to be doing down dog like this. You want to take those fingers and press these two fingers into the ground. And then, let's come back into plank, moikai, plank shimashou, moikai down dog. So, a lot of people when they do down dog, they're really tense in the shoulders, okay? So you can walk your feet forward a little bit. Kata, mimi no hou hikaru nakute, kata, chotto, like hirugete, ashi chotto mai no hou arugite mo ii, hiji, chotto dake magite, bend your elbows just a little bit, and then kind of pull the inside of your elbows together towards the center of the mat. Hiji no uchigawa, chotto mat no senta no hou hikate. Soshite, hiji mubashite. So if you're still doing this and you're all like out of breath and you're all out of alignment, go ahead and bend your knees. Hiza nagete mo ii. Moshi nate mo shisei kimochi warui. Hiza chotto nagete. And so dakara moikai hiji chotto nagete, hiji uchigawa sugashite. With your knees bent, see if you can bend your elbows again and pull the elbows in. And then relax the shoulders. So we're actually doing plenty of work here without having to get into the full down dog. We already did a little bit of work on the backs of our legs, so let's just focus on working those arms, the shoulders. Take a deep breath. And exhale down. Ah, kimochi. I feel so good. And just take a minute and relax. Seiza swari nagara. Chotto raku ni shite. So tashi tashi wa fuku no mono ora, fuku no hagi, Achilles ken mo nobita. Kata nobita. Okay. Let's do a little bit of stretching work now. And so we're going to come back into your neutral position, but don't worry, if your wrists are feeling a little bit tired, we're not going to be here for very long. So come into your neutral pose. Moshi te kubi chotto tsukareteiru, chotto itai, shinpai shinai de kudasai. Tashi tashi wa chotto dake yotonba shimashou. So te yubi saki yuku ni oide, take the tips of your fingers and bring them onto the floor, and then bring your right leg forward. Migiashi mai no hou aruite. So migiashi, migi te no uchigawa no chikaku, mato wa te no mai no hou aruite. So bring your right foot either just to the inside of your right hand or just a little bit forward. And so stay kararo koshite, hands in prayer. Bring your chest up. And think about your belly again. So we're going to take our belly and pull our belly up. I actually find it easier if people even use their hand. It helps to understand what to do. So, hands in prayer, nata wa te onaka chotto mai no hou hikate. Se nata mabashi nagara. As you lengthen your spine, go ahead and just bend that right knee a little bit, but keep pulling that belly up. You're going to feel this a lot in the left leg. And modote. Moikai. And again, inhale, lengthen, pulling your belly up, keeping your belly pulling up, and then just bend as much as you can that right knee. And come back. Sute, senata mabashite. Yaritai hito. Moshi konoshise, keep dekireba. Hands in prayer. If you can keep this pose, if you can keep this posture, then you can bring your hands into prayer. And again, just bending that right knee. もう一回右膝曲げて、but 胸前の方下がらない。Don't bend forward like this. Keeping your spine reaching upwards and come back. And then we're going to do it one more time. Just find whichever way you like. Using your hands in prayer, or bringing your arms up. 吸いながらおへそを上げて、手上げてやりたい人。そして右膝曲げて、尾て骨床の方伸ばして、おへそを上げて。Think about taking your tailbone and reaching it to the ground. Think about bringing your belly button up. You can look at your hands and come back to center. Oh, that feels so good. And come back to Yotama. 深く吸って、deep inhale. 深く吐いて、deep exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's bring that left leg forward. Okay. And coming up. And that's 2 times. Let's just use our hands. If you're already comfortable with this, you can just start like this. 2回、手、おへそ、胸の方、引っ張りながら、左膝、曲げて。And on an inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, and again, think about reaching the spine, think about pulling the belly up. Think about pulling the shoulders back. 肩の後ろの方にパテン、戻って。そのままもう一回、そのままあと2回大丈夫。You can keep doing it like this, or if you want, you can bring your hands to prayer. 吐きながらもう一回、おへそを上げて、as you pull your belly up and your chest up, go ahead and bend that left knee. And come back. And one more time. Inhale. You can do it either way, or this way. And exhale. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Pulling your belly up. Maybe thinking about pushing your bottom and your tailbone down. 手を見てもいい。前の方見て、look forward and come back. Ah, it feels so good. Okay, inhale, bringing. I'm going to do it this way to show you some mistakes that people commonly do. As you inhale, you want to bring that right leg back, but don't bring that hip up. Try to keep the hip straight, okay? And also, don't let this leg drop off to the side, okay? Keep it nice and straight. So, もう一回、骨盤、so 足、後ろ、everybody can just relax. As you bring that right leg back, it's tempting to bring the hip up like this. Try to keep the hips straight to the floor, parallel to the floor. So 骨盤上げたらダメです。骨盤と床並行して、そして立っている足、時々下がりたい。できればそのままじゃなくて、まっすぐ欲しい。Okay? So let's try this again. So you can come onto the tips of your fingers, or you can come on, like make a fist and do it like that. 手指先も、またはグーして、そのままもし手首痛い、if your wrists are bothering you. So bring that right leg back, and then exhale. Bring the right leg to the chest and the head to the knee. Takato Sankai, 3 more times. Inhale, the right leg comes back, and exhale, head to knee. 吸いながら右足後ろの方伸ばして、手指も手指先じゃなくて、人差し指と親指床で押して吐きながら頭と膝くっつけて。As you inhale, bring your leg back. If you have your fingertips on the ground, great. But if you're doing it with your palms on the ground, make sure you push those fingers into the ground. It's time to bring your head and knees together. One more time. Right leg comes back. And the right leg comes forward. And back to neutral. Okay, so like this, or like this. But if it's like this, please make sure that your thumb and your finger are pressing into the ground. Okay, 2 more times. I'm sorry, 4 times on the left leg. 吸いながら、左足後ろの方伸ばして骨盤ひねらない。吐きながら頭と膝くっつけて。Make sure that right leg is straight. 右足まっすぐ吐きながら頭と膝くっつけて。吸いながら右足、左足後ろ吐きながら左膝胸の方に吐いて。もう一回だけ。吸って。吐いて。And Monica Yotma. Okay, I think using our wrists is finished. One more pose. You're gonna like this one. This will be a nice way to end it. Let's go ahead and bring that right leg forward. So your left leg is gonna be straight. Your right knee can be bent or forward. 左膝まっすぐ、右足前の方歩いて。膝曲げてもいい、または膝伸ばしてどっちでもいい。just 気持ちいいし方探して。As you inhale, we're going to bring our arms up. 吸いながら天井の方上げて。肩じゃなくて、肩楽にして。Don't bring your shoulders up like this. Try to keep it all relaxed. 吐きながら右膝できるだけ曲げて。So 今、骨盤ちょっと太ももの方下げてもいい。You can kind of let your pelvis kind of swoop towards your thigh. Okay, and relax. Inhale. Exhale. Again, bend that knee. This time take the left hand to the ground and bring the right hand up and just drop that right knee. You can drop your left side down as well. 右手上げて、右膝できれば横の方下げて、左骨盤の左側、床の方下げて、ゆっくり戻って、come back. One more time. もう一回だけ吸って、吐いて、左手、指に置いて、右手、天井の方上げて、so take your left hand down and your right hand reaching up. Go ahead and drop that knee off to the side. もう一回 Let me do it this way. もう一回右膝できれば横の方下げて Okay? 骨盤の左側下げてもいい And 右手を見て You can bring the inside of the right leg up And そして右手大きい丸を作って Just big circles with your right arm. So we're getting some movement in the shoulders, we're getting some stretch in the hip. 右肩の中、骨盤じゃなくて肩甲骨もに感じる。戻ってください。そして右足伸ばして keep your right leg straight. It can come off to the side a little bit. Bend that ankle. And then just bend forward. So we're going to be in a much deeper stretch for the back of this leg. So if you can't touch the floor, then you can put your hands here and just bend a little bit. If you're really tight and you feel it here, this is enough. できれば前の方曲げて手指先床に置いてどっちでもいい。右膝伸ばしてもし手指先床につけなくてそのままもう大丈夫。骨盤取って and just 前の方曲げて足首曲げて OK 戻って反対しましょう。So sorry, like this. We're going to come with that left leg forward. And then as you inhale, reaching your arms up, trying to keep your shoulders relaxed. Again, you can bring your arms like that too. 手上がったら、そのままもういい、そのままもういい、そのまま、just この辺、楽にしてください。OK、吐きながら、左膝できるだけ曲げて、so 骨盤、今ちょっと、床の方、 太ももの方を下げてもいい。私たちの右足に感じます。You're going to be feeling this a little bit deeper in your right leg. And 戻って。Okay, and let's go ahead into that little twist. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Go ahead and take that right hand down to the ground and the left hand up, twisting your chest around to the side. And then go ahead and drop the left knee out to the side and your right, the right side of your pelvis down to the ground. So, 左膝、床の方下げて、骨盤の右側、床の方下げて、もちろんもし膝、腰、肩が痛い、やめてください。Of course, if there's some pain in your joints, either your knee, your lower back, your shoulder, please just come out of the pose. Okay, 戻って。I love this pose. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then go ahead and drop the right hand down. Try to keep it under your shoulder. Okay, go ahead and let the left knee fall out to the side. The right side of your pelvis will come down. And then big circle with the left arm. 4回ぐらい。左腕に大きい丸を作って。気持ちいい。大きくして。Okay. Oh, that feels so good. I love that. And then come back to kneeling on your right knee. Okay. 右膝伸ばして、右足首曲げて、じゃなくてごめん。左足伸ばして、左足首曲げて。Sorry, I'm thinking about too many things. I'm not in the present. And 吐きながら骨盤から前の方曲げて。So you can bring your hands 前の方曲げて、手指先、または手のひら、床に置いて、左膝伸ばして、左足首曲げて。So as you're doing this pose, try to focus on keeping your left knee straight and left ankle bent. If you can't do it that far down, of course, then you do it like this, right? And just bend forward as much as you can. Try not to let that hip go out to the side. Tuck it in. 吐きながら、もう一回、胸、床の方を下げて、そしてできれば、体をこうして、楽にして、もう一回だけ、吸って、one more time. And exhale, folding forward. You can stay right here if you feel it in the back of the leg, or you can bend forward, putting the tips of your fingers or the palms down to the ground. And again, be careful not to round your back. 背中丸めるじゃない。できれば背中伸ばして、so ちょっと flat back 感じです。Try to keep your back flat actually. Okay, go ahead and bring that leg back. If you can sit in Seiza, please do. If not, you can just sit in your cross-legged position or just whatever's comfortable. So, I think that's enough for today. I just wanted to move a little bit and just connect with my body, just kind of wake up the little places that have gotten tight from sitting at the computer and also just from the stress and from reading all the news and getting all uptight about it. So I hope that if you are doing this with me, I hope that your body now feels as good as mine does right now. I feel really great in my shoulders and my hips and the backs of my legs. I think tomorrow though, I might focus a little bit on the spine. So if you're interested, join me. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths. breaths. Day, don't kagarai, kapu sute, kapu haite. Suminagara, sebane, robashte, hakinagara, rakuniste as you inhale. Try to reach your spine upwards, and as you exhale, just let everything relax. Couple more breaths. Relax your mouth, relax your forehead. Kuchimo, ogehumo, rakuniste. Meio Ankit Day and hands in prayer. Open your eyes, bring your hands to prayer. Yaditai Hito in Shavasana. If you're interested, you can now just kind of lay down and do your Shavasana. Just take a few minutes to relax. Relaxing your legs, your arms, your face, your stomach. If you're not going to do Shavasana, then Namaste. Thank you.